Welcome to the Healthcare Provider Happy Hour. This is a safe space where we invite healthcare providers to unapologetically be themselves after the working day. My name is Jennifer George, and each week I will connect you with guests and stories that will help transform your stress to success and fulfillment. Are you with me? Grab your drink of choice and let's chat. Hey everyone, welcome to the Healthcare Provider Happy Hour. I'm your host, Jennifer George, and I'm joining you this afternoon with a post-run shake. Speaking of running, I want to chat with you today about cardio and why it's so important and should be a part of your self-care plan. Now, I'm not here to talk to you about the clinical reasons in terms of heart health, okay? But I am here more to talk about the reasons like your neurological health, your brain health, your memory, and your creative expression. So there was an article that I read a while back that was written by Harvard, and it was about why cardiovascular activity is important for brain health. And it was more reflective of people with dementia and hopefully as a prevention of that. And it basically said that the reasons why cardiovascular activity helps with memory is because it improves or increases the cells of your hippocampus. And your hippocampus is that region in your brain that is responsible for memory, but also is responsible for creative imagination, which I didn't really know as much about. And it always happened this way, but I never really attended to it, that I would work out at the gym, let's say at 5:30 in the morning, and that would be my most creative time. I would have so many ideas come to me when I was at the gym early in the morning, and then I would go into work and I would feel very clear. I would feel very on point, very sharp, very focused, and I would feel very creative in my solutions with everyday challenges of my practice. So what this article recommends, this Harvard article specifically, recommends 120 minutes a week of moderate cardiovascular activity. So that could be housework, right? So if you're somebody who's relatively sedentary, it doesn't have to be a jog. It can be like brisk housework, brisk walking, swimming, biking, anything of that nature that will stimulate not only your heart, which traditionally we look at when it comes to cardiovascular activity, but also your brain. And even deeper than that is the connection between the two. The other thing too you want to think about that the research is very conclusive on is that cardiovascular activity is great for your mood, right? It boosts your mood and your energy that way. And that is only adding further fuel to the creative expression and the practice of that. So think of that when you have something that you're working on, an endeavor that you have to work with, and you're trying to add your personal touch to it in some way and you feel blocked. Do something pertaining to cardio with a clear mind, with the intention to connect with yourself, with the world around you, and with your movement, and to connect your brain and your mind. So go into it very clear with no expectations. And then at some point during the activity, you're going to feel ideas come to you. So go in it more with the anticipation of some sort of feeling of that in that manner. Okay. A lot of people integrate cardio for physical reasons, right? For their health, but also for their body image and transformation. But I'm telling you, what will sustain you in your practice of cardiovascular activity is not just that, but especially your heart connecting with your brain health. So let me know what you think. Try this out. Be attentive to it. I'm sure many of you who are listening to this podcast already practice cardio in some way, shape, or form, but all I'm asking you to do here is pay a little more attention, go into it a little more clear-minded, and pay attention to how you feel during it and after it, and see if your creative insights and therefore your creative expression and your ability to manage challenges more constructively and creatively, if they start to improve. Okay, so that's your homework for this week. So if you like this podcast, please take a screenshot, tag me, and I will do the same and share it on Instagram. My handle on Instagram is @bestobsessedwithjen. And until we chat next time, get your cardio on, get your creativity on, and your connection on, and stay happy. So if you guys like this podcast, please subscribe and leave an honest review. Your feedback means everything to me. Your reviews are what moves this podcast forward, and I always appreciate receiving them. If you want to get a hold of me directly, reach out to me on social media. My handles are in the show notes, and you can always subscribe to my weekly newsletters at jennifergeorge.co so that we can stay connected. So until next time, thank you guys so much again for your ongoing support.